Your toxic parents never accepted you unconditionally. When you told your parents that you wanted to become a YouTuber, but your parents had already planned for you to become a doctor, then they beat your ass. They humiliated you. They shamed you. They made you feel guilty for just being who you are. You realized that you just have one life to live and you tried to become authentic. You gathered all your courage and tried to become honest, tried to become your real self, but you got punished for it. And because of this, you started to become angry at your toxic parents. You started to cry. You probably even thought about harming yourself. But one day you came to the realization that if you do not completely accept your toxic parents for who they are, then your life is going to be ruined forever. Because without forgiveness, you cannot move on with your life. There is a famous scientific study where a woman was just forgiving her toxic ex-boyfriend inside of her own mind. And because of this, her genetic expressions were changed. She started turning on genes in her body that were responsible for health, and she started turning off genes that are responsible for diseases. The act of forgiving the toxic people in your life is going to make you healthier. A lot of studies have found that forgiveness lowers the risk of heart attack. It lowers your cholesterol. It lowers your blood pressure. It lowers your anxiety, depression, and stress, and it improves the quality of your sleep. You are actually putting a lot of pressure and physical burden on your body because you cannot let go of this hurt, because you cannot forgive your toxic parents. But forgiveness is not about just saying the words, I forgive you. Forgiveness should come from your heart. And in this video, you are going to learn how to forgive your toxic parents so that you can move on from this hurt, from this toxicity, and make your life healthier. 3 years ago, I thought to myself, oh, I'm probably going to die because I was having a severe panic attack. I was kneeling on the ground, my heart was beating fast, and I was gasping for air because I could not breathe. I figured that if all these mental health issues continued, I would not live a very long life. So I decided to go into a meditation retreat here in Nepal. And they taught me a meditation called loving kindness meditation that changed the way I thought about my family. After doing that meditation consistently for about 30 days, my relationship with my maternal aunt and my dad dramatically improved. So this is what you are going to do right now if you're not driving your car and if you have a little bit of free time. Just close your eyes and start guiding your attention throughout your body parts one by one until you notice that your breathing rate has slowed down. This practice is called Yoga Nidra. When you do this properly, your brain will start to think in pictures. You will start to become really imaginative because your brain is going to produce these slow, coherent alpha waves and theta waves. Now, what you're going to do is you construct a mental drama inside of your own mind where you are already living your dream life. You can visualize that you're face to face with this toxic family member of yours and they are embracing you. They are crying their eyes out. They are looking at you and they are sincerely asking for your forgiveness. Visualize that you yourself are crying as well and you're telling them, I forgive you. My meditation mentors also taught me that I should also ask for forgiveness from my family members. They told me that it always takes two hands to produce a clap. So a tragedy happens because 50% of the mistake is done by your side, even if it is completely unconscious, and 50% of the mistake is done from their side. So in this imaginal act, start looking at them sincerely and start asking for their forgiveness as well. Now visualize that they are forgiving you. They are saying to you, I forgive you, and start to visualize that they are embracing you. You are embracing them. Both of you are crying. If you mentally rehearse this imaginal act over and over again, then your brain is going to believe that this imaginal act is happening to you in real time, because your brain cannot differentiate between a vividly imagined act and an experience that you have in this three-dimensional physical world. When this happens, you are going to feel the emotions of lightness, joy, gratitude, relief, satisfaction in your body. Before doing this meditation, your nervous system always had the feelings of anger, resentment whenever you thought about these family members of yours. But if you do this meditation consistently, then your nervous system is going to feel the emotions of relief, satisfaction, gratitude, feeling of forgiving people, feeling of being forgiven by them whenever you think about these family members. This means your nervous system is going to be rewired by completely different set of emotions, positive emotions. This is going to change your personality. The way you walk around your toxic family members is going to change. You're going to walk with a lot of confidence. You're going to walk with your shoulders relaxed. You're going to feel really safe inside of your own house if you're living with them. Your tone of voice is going to be changed, and all these subtle things are going to be picked up by these family members, and they are not going to be able to disrespect you anymore. All this will happen because you have learned how to imagine properly. Do not underestimate the power of your own imagination. Athletes use their imagination to win big trophies all the time. Conor McGregor used to vividly imagine that he was already knocking out UFC legends after legends. He used to feel victorious before he even set foot in the octagon. This is how he became the UFC double champion, because of his imagination. His legendary opponents used to make mistakes in front of him. So master the art of imagination, and you will be able to forgive these toxic parents of yours. And when that happens, you will live a healthier life. You will be happier and you will be joyful. And most importantly, you will be wise, because you had all these traumatic experiences, but now you do not feel these emotions of anger, resentment. Instead, you feel the emotions of joy, satisfaction, and relief. To work with me one on one, you can click the link that is present in the pinned comment section down below. Text me the word emotion pill, and I will provide you a daily ritual that you can do for 30 days. Daily accountability, daily progress tracking, and a direct support from me.